Okay, this is a tight spot here. This is a little 10-inch body squeezer. I can't even turn it. Let's see, can I turn the helmet? There we go. I was able to turn my head. I can still turn my head. Once you choose a path, the further you go down that path, the closer you get to the point of no return, which means that path is your path. You start down a path, and there's no turning back. You can choose whichever way you want, and you can get a little ways and back up and start again. I don't really need this rope. I'm just using it for added safety and to help me get my stuff up there. But once you choose a path, if you get far enough along it, there's no recourse of action. Now, I can climb this without too much trouble, but I have to make sure that I do so in a safe manner. So the deal with lava rocks is when they cool, they shrink, and therefore they harden. It is harder than like granite, for example. Oh, it's a nightmare up here. Hey, buddy. Well, here's the hole. And so my path is chosen. I'm going to leave this here. That way somebody knows I'm in here. People only come in this cave once every couple of months, and away we go. Now, you see a cave like this is both a labyrinth cave and a crawl cave. And these holes like this, they essentially go, well, not forever, but miles. And that's rare. That's not how most caves are configured, especially lava tubes. This was a special kind of lava tube. It's known for being a little bit strange and scary and challenging, and just generally having no friends. Nobody wants to make friends with this cave because it's a nightmare. Welcome to the point of no return. In life, you can get to where you can turn around and stuff, but take someone who's a little older like me. I'm 45. Not in a terrible way, but in a nice way, or in a general way. It's the point of no return. Most of your life for young people is ahead of you. You can make decisions, you can make changes to those decisions. But a lot of people, they come to a point where they can no longer make decisions. They can, but they're the word stuck is wrong. But they have chosen a path. They have a family, they have a job, they have a house, they have a location, and that's permanent for them. And that's the path they're going down. And so when that path is met with challenges, the satisfying thing is, I've got to figure this out. I don't have a choice here. I got to figure out this challenge. I got to figure out a way through. I got to figure out where the path goes. I got to figure out how to sort things out with my family, my job. And so this gives you purpose and direction. But every once in a while, your purpose and direction feel like, oh, this isn't fun anymore, or I'm not enjoying this. And that's the deal. When you're a young person, you think, I'll just change course. But when you're past the point of no return, those options are no longer available to you. You may be young and just happy not to take a bunch of options. You don't feel like you need to be creative about your life. But that's also because you don't feel the pressure to choose a path. You don't feel the pressure because you have all the options. But at some point, the options end, and you have to deal with what you have chosen. Let's get muddy! Bah, bah, bah. Wonderful. Now, you can see the ceiling starting to get quite a bit lower. I can see the ceiling starting to get quite a bit lower. My comfort level will diminish quickly as the ceiling height gets lower. My quality of life goes down rapidly with the ceiling, because at some point you're just moving and not really thinking about anything. There's multiple passages through here, so we're taking one, right? One passage. Once we start down it, well, fortunately here, I can actually still turn around. Once it gets really tight, I won't even be able to turn my body around. My only way out will be to back out. And if you've ever had to back out of a passage, it's very disconcerting. It's possible. You know where you came from. Okay, this is a tight spot here. This is a little 10-inch body squeezer. I can't even turn. Let's see, can I turn the helmet? There we go. I was able to turn my head. I can still turn my head. Okay, just gotta get to here. Well, I chose the wrong path before. I chose the path that's much harder. But that's life. Sometimes you choose a path, you choose a job, you get married, you have kids, and you're like, this is not what I wanted. Well, it's what you have, and you have to deal with it, and you can't go back and choose different paths. This drives people crazy. The thought that it's like when you have 2 fun options or 10 fun options, whichever one you choose means you chose not to go down the other one. And so you are missing fun, and you're having a certain amount of fun and a certain amount of enjoyment, but you don't know the mystery of what you missed. And the only way to deal with that is to let it remain a mystery. It's just, you pick the path, you gotta go down it. You know, they make equipment like bags and stuff for caves, and gear for caves. So the idea is that you can drag it, waterproof, really tough stuff, but it doesn't matter in a lava cave. This is gonna suck. Excuse me. What? Oh, that hurts. There's a really sharp rock on the ground. I need belly pads for this. A lot of people do bring sheets with them, like plastic sheets. They don't use them. It's just in case of emergency. If somebody gets stuck, you lay down plastic and some oil and get them unstuck. The worst is when you keep your backpack on and then it doesn't fit and then you're sort of stuck with your backpack. Standard backpacks, just your school backpacks. They last pretty good. I've really beat a couple of them up and I've had them for months. They do okay. All my other equipment is specialized. I wear a lot of motorcycle gear. In these crawly caves, a lot of elbow pads that are just designed for motorcycles. Because they're the cheapest. You get cave specialized gear. You get coveralls are like $15. If you get cave coveralls, they're like $300. They're waterproof. They're not. At some point here, I have to put this away and work my way out of this. Just so I don't want to get lost. Because it looks like I'm crawling down one tube, but that's just not the case. I think this is my cutback, which would be nice. So I just turned around, started going up a different hole, and it just goes forever. Check that out. Smoother. It's a smooth ride. Oh, it's fresh lava floor. Now every once in a while you get a lava floor that's so smooth it looks wet. It's like 1 foot, but it's a nice easy. It's just so much easier when it's smooth lava. You can just slide your body across it. A lot of lava is just like gravel. And you can see this lava floor. See how nice and smooth that is? Let's get going. Oh, I can barely fit. I can barely fit. See, it looked big, huh? It's not. But I can slide. Where the heck am I? Oh, this is just berserk. I can hear the water, but I can't find it. Well, let's go. Well, it gets tight again. You can hear that water. This is insanity. I can hear the river passage, but I can't get to it. There's sand, finally. Sand, precious sand. I don't really know what this thing even is. It's a big pit. Sand. A big sand pit. I'm out. I think this is the room. It is so stinking huge. Passage. Oh, there's a million ways this could go. Oh, this is a creek. Oh my goodness. That is really nice to see. Check it out. The creek. We're saved. But look at the nightmare of choice. For all the ways you could go versus all the ways that you would go. And look where we have ended up. Right back where we started. So we'd started this on the rope up to the ceiling. We'd passed, it's essentially this way, but it's down and one of those loops back around to here. Unbelievable. Well, I can fetch my tripod and the rest of my gear from here, and then we can be done and get out of Dodge. Well, I'm finished. I made it out of the cave. I got out on the road here just to finish this up. I wanted to get the mountain in the background a little bit, but I'm exhausted. I'm filthy. I'm ready to go home and have supper and, you know, either sleep or die. I don't care which at this point. But thanks for watching. And, you know, we need a catchphrase. See ya underground.